Welcome back to yet another Zero Takedown Ghost. I am Grease Scotsman, and we have returned to Detroit once more. Things aren't quite as peachy as they were at the beginning. People have gotten a little bit, how shall we say, pissed off.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently that's not all I have.
So of course this is coming off of Picus Communications, and where we learned that certainly Seraph knows far more than he is letting on.
I suspected.
He suspects.
But these people?
Or he deflects, either way.
Always in the shadows, always hiding behind lies.
So here's where he
suggests
the Illuminati.
Safer for all of us, so we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like I just slipped up. Yep.
You are more than human.
Yep.
We've got to get him back at him.
You said Taggart is
clearly there are massive spoilers here.
Bitch even sent me an invite.
And you finally get a lead.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is. But Taggart.
So there's an issue here.
Jensen,
if you choose to stealth your way in,
he isn't there.
And you do not confront Taggart head-on at the media conference, then essentially you enter a situation where you must take someone down. There's no way to get around it. So what I've chosen to do here is to play through this with a silver tongue in order to avoid having to take someone down. However, I will provide an alternative version of this section that does show off the stealth way in and out. So, here's the silver tongue solution.
You think they would actually work and not just
And you notice that you start to have some weird aches and pains. It's like hitting 30, pretty much.
You don't have to get uppity just because I don't agree with this.
Watch it, sir. There are guards everywhere. Any attempt on Mr. Taggart will be met with deadly force.
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. As a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Seraph Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective...
Your focus is to confront him, but every now and then you can also refocus him, so... There's the general gist of how to get through this with a silver tongue.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Seraph's team must not make it to the hearing.
This man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years. But that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing.
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... You're trying to find someone else to blame for the emotional trauma you experienced when you woke up from that surgery and discovered you were no longer quite human.
But I've gotten past it, because I know that what I need to do to make things right is help the other victims of that attack.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be insensitive.
Do you always know what the people at Humanity Front, your people, are doing?
As I've pointed out, my level of awareness would not be something we could expect you to understand.
I know about your wife's murder, Mr. Taggart, and how it led you to start Humanity Front. I've lost someone close to me too, but I have a chance to get her back. If Sandoval is involved in Megan's abduction in any way, he dishonored your wife's memory. Now, where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road.
Alright, so here's the stealth alternative. Clearly running through the halls is very important to stealth playthrough. And there are some side quests that you can start in Detroit, but every one of them ends with some form of takedown or a kill or something else. So I've chosen to pick them up and do a couple pieces of them, but then skip the rest. So you might as well grab the free, couple hundred XP that you can. Alright, so here you go. You've got... The guard doesn't really mind you being there, but the camera certainly will be upset if it catches you, so you do have to kind of dodge it. And you can just duck behind the entrance to the bathroom. There's nothing on that side, but what this does allow you to do is now SWAT turn across the hallway. So wait for the camera to not be in your way. And across we go. The good news is that in this restroom, you'll find a vent that you can use. Get a little bit further into the complex, and this is actually quite easy. Getting in was a bit too easy, I thought. Let's see, behind you it doubles back into the bathroom. It's another section of it, so might want to, just test to see if there are any sort of traveler bonuses, but I don't think so. So you have a couple of different directions to go here, and you want to be looking for the one that takes you over top, kind of a back room with two guys watching TV. There it is.
Why? Don't you want to know what's going on out there?
Because this is the route into the dressing room. So I'm going to pop open the vent, drop in, and now you've got a couple things you can hack. You want to hack this computer in order to get the whereabouts of Sandoval.
Access granted.
And on here, you see that Sandoval's decided to
Sandoval's in Detroit, holed up in some apartment building
lay
on Grand
low
River
for a
Road.
bit.
I'm heading there now.
All right. But Adam, you think Taggart's involved?
There's no hard evidence yet to prove it.
Too bad. But there could be.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you upload that data recording you got in Montreal onto his computer,
You're asking me to frame him?
we could lose everything, Adam, given the mood out there. We may have to get our hands dirty to fix it. Well, you got a problem with that?
So here you can make a choice, and I decided to decline
Yes,
and
I
say
do.
I do have a problem with
All
it.
right. It was
And you
just
let
a
it go
thought.
pretty
Seraph
quickly,
out.
pretty easily. But it does kind of make you wonder. So there's my ghost and smooth operator for this portion, and it's time to get out. So I'm gonna hack this just for the XP. It's a nice level 4 security hub. So go ahead and hack it to grab the nuke virus and some credits, and of course some XP. I'm not gonna turn anything off though. Just one of the XP, pretty much. Now it's time to leave.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting.
So these guys won't ever really turn around. They're sitting there watching TV like chumps. I guess they figured, now this door's already open, so I'm not going to close it, and there's a guy right there. But he doesn't turn around, which makes this a little bit easier.
After viewing controversial
And you wait for this guy to turn away along with the camera.
Mumbai and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms.
And it's on its way, so notice there are alarms along the way. You need to be pretty careful here. But it's pretty straightforward stuff. Sadly, it's I thought this was a little bit too easy for my tastes.
Any idea what's going on out there?
Now here, you want to, I just sort of guessed and got it right. You want to wait on this side. Because, I was probably like, okay, these guys are going to finish talking and then one of them's going to come up the stairs, so I need to be ready for that. And I was thinking, well, I'm just going to make a guess that he won't look over here. And I guessed correctly. we're on our way. And as you can see, there's a vent down below, so that makes getting out of here pretty easy. Again, this was a little bit too easy for my taste in terms of stealth, which makes the silver tongue in some ways all the more worth it, because not only do you not have to take anyone down, shoot anybody, or anything like that, you get the silver tongue reward. I think you also get a Steam achievement on the PC, so it's certainly worth your time. It's also fun. I have a couple of save games that play out the several different choices you can make here, so you gotta be careful of one guard that's walking away from me. I'm trying to peek at him right there. You can see his legs. There he is. And here you're pretty much done. You're out. So, in and out, a little bit of a stealth alternative, and we'll go back to the rest of the playthrough. This is yet another side quest that you can do. I think taking out the trash, cleaning up the street, whatever it's called. And this again forces you to take someone down. So I opt to not complete it, but you can do a couple of pieces of it.
I'm kind of busy. If he's got a bomb,
just to pick up a couple hundred XP. It's quite a bit of travel though, so it might not be worth it. So here's the main mission, which is to go find Sandoval and confront him about his involvement. So my famous and friendly fire escape. It seems like I've used this thing so many times in this game. Anyway, now you'll notice this gate is open, and around the corner there'll be a couple guys chatting. Just let them walk on.
Of course I did. What do you think I am? An idiot?
But you give a little bit of a, they give you a little bit of a heads up that there's something, some sort of thing awaiting for you at the next door. So, oh wow, look, a Praxis kit. That looks so tasty. Well, let's pull this guy's body over, and sadly he's dead. Can't do anything about him, but we can take ourselves some EMP mines. That's always nice. Good to sell or use for the next boss fight. And now, here people, there are ways to get around Mr. Zeke. And the easiest one is to just cause a disturbance. A temporary one at that. I made sure the door is closed, so he has no idea, other than the moved body and the missing EMPs, that something is amiss. So notice where I jumped. That's where he's going to go stand and check. You don't want to jump where you're going to hide. And as soon as he turns his back, you make your move. He won't turn around again. By the way, if you pick up the Praxis kit, he will go on hostile alert. So I do leave the door open. I wasn't sure if that would set him off. Opening the door certainly gets his attention, so I didn't want to risk it. But you can hop over behind him, and now all you need to do is get into the bathroom. There's a secret passageway that we want to get access to. So just pull the box back. Doesn't matter if you make noise here, as long as you don't throw the thing, you're good. And he won't look to see you, and you can leave those boxes there as cover anyway. For this next part, you need to pull off one of these boxes to expose the breaker box or the switch. And as soon as you do that, that opens up a secret door. You can see it sliding over. And I'm going to stay out of his way. Now notice, if you're going for a less than stealthy playthrough, you can also just punch through the wall there. But I wanted to get through pretty much unnoticed. What really kind of pisses me off, though, is I have not caused any disturbances. And I don't think I get a ghost bonus at the end of this. I'm trying to remember if I do. I think I do get one maybe for this section. Let me see.
Pritchard, looks like Sandoval's got a secret bunker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flush him out.
There's no ghost bonus, but I certainly wasn't spotted or anything. So
Why do we always get assigned to the shittiest spot?
I don't know. I looked at a couple other people's walkthroughs just to see if they ever got it, and no one else got a ghost bonus. So I guess you're not supposed to get one there. But I wish there was a way to tell. Like, it's kind of frustrating to have moments where they're main missions and you're clearly able to stealth through them, but then there's no bonus. Okay, now this is important. You have to go when this guy is walking back, because he's about to sit down, and then he'll always be facing you, and he'll catch you as you try to drop in like that. Notice how I also used the container door to let me down just like an inch or two and then drop from there, and that means you drop without making a noise. If you drop from the container roof itself, then you will make a noise and you'll get their attention. So a little mention here. I'm going to cut some footage, wait for this guard to path back, and with him turned around, I actually kind of lost my bearings a little bit. I didn't have to wait for him to path back, but because there's this little hidey hole you can hop into here. Now you'll hear off in the distance the beep 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 of some mines. We're going to go deal with those in just a minute. Here, there's no access point through here. You get a traveler bonus. You can run around that little room if you want. But here, we're waiting for a guy to path through. You can hear his footsteps. Cut some footage. There he is. He's turning back. Now this is important. As you leave here, you want to wait, because he's one of those guards that turns and kind of checks his ass a little bit. Here he goes. He's looking. And here's where it gets fun. You move up, and you got to get up real nice and cozy with this guy, and notice the mines. There are mines on either side, so you have to get ready to hit your walk key, but not yet. He's going to turn, so you need to make your move. Now, hit walk. And that way you don't set off the mines. I advise you to save here. Now, because I've noticed that these mines, for whatever reason, they are really finicky. So I'm really cautious with these damn things. There were times where I would like just strafe to the right. I wouldn't even diagonally press the button, and these things would blow up. So that's why I'm being so ridiculously cautious. And here, of course, you want to cross the beams, but not make sure you don't speed up, because you still have mines to deal with. So disarm those, and you're pretty much done. You're through. And now, because you confronted Taggart at the meeting lecture hall, you get a different outcome here. This is the only way to avoid a takedown.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that. I'll never practice medicine again.
If you happen to not confront Taggart and just get the information off of the computer, then he decides, rather than basically trying to commit suicide, which you can talk him down from with a silver tongue, he decides to shoot you.
On a frequency so low, your network specialist wouldn't think to look
so here you get a nice big spoiler. I figure at this point people are aware that there are spoilers with everything.
I appreciate your faith in me, Mr. Jensen.
So I'm trying to talk him down from committing suicide.
Remembering that others have gone through similar events can be helpful.
But yeah, otherwise you have to, at the very least, stun him. And you can take him down with a stun gun, but you start like literally right in front of him.
But you want me to live. Take the gun. You win. Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
So there's my ghost. There's my smooth operator for that
anywhere
portion.
in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen.
I will say that you can still get ghost, even if you go the other route. You just have to be really quick at pulling the trigger.
Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out.
Just throwing that out there.
Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
So this is nice. You can actually hack... you can hack old Pritchard's computer, and as a terrible IT guy goes, he's managed to store every fucking password for every single door in a single email. P.S. I'm sure I don't have to remind you to delete this. Oh my god. Anyway, so this time you're told to go meet with Seraph, but
Seraph?
You get a little bit of a
just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen.
A little surprise.
Do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow, I'm surprised you even know who I am.
My little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean If it doesn't kill us all.
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside?
Bit odd, boss.
Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one? Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
It's kind of hilarious. They're both so disappointed.
Conspirators probably know I'm coming.
Is it the hot one? Oh, man, it's not. Alright, well, let's go after this guy's arm. Jeez. Oh, spoiler alert, my bad. Alright, so I just realized I had never shown off what augmentations I have, so I figured I would kind of go over those. I've gotten only things that allow me to be mobile, and then of course the ability to disable bots, because I don't ever want to destroy a bot if I can avoid it. Hacking, of course. Yep, no cloak, no takedown stuff, no nothing. I did get the extra sprint because I'm friggin' lazy, and I got the EMP thing, and I realized here, oh crap, I never had the third inventory thing, even though I had 14 friggin' praxis points, which is genius. So yeah, a little overview of what augments I have. Next stop will be Hengsha once more.
I think you're gone, Doctor.